Hey guys, what's going on? Tonight, from Blue Apron, we'll be making the Steaks and Green Peppercorn Sauce with kale and roasted potato. As always, we'll be going through the ingredients that came from Blue Apron, as well as the utensils you need to actually prep and cook the meal. After go through that, we're going to go through a step-by-step process on actually prepping and cooking the meal. With that said, let's get started. Okay, so here are the ingredients for tonight's meal. We have one bunch of kale. A lot of kale. And we have 2 premium beef sirloin steaks. They use Tradesman, which I believe Home Chef also uses. So it's good quality there. We have 2 cloves of garlic. And in the knickknacks that they send us, we have the nutritional facts, which will be on the site if you want to look. We have some green peppercorns. We have some whole grain Dijon mustard. And lastly, we have the Creekside Creamery 1 ounce small batch European style butter. So it's a pretty simple meal to make. A few ingredients, not much. Next step, we're going to go through the utensils you need to prep and cook the meal. Okay. So what you'll need for this meal, you need a few things. You'll need a baking pan or sheet. You need some Reynolds wrap. It's for the potatoes. You need a few containers to cut everything up with. You need a measuring cup for the water. You need some cooking spray. You need some olive oil. As always, you need salt. You need pepper. Last but not least, you'll need some sort of knife, preferably chef's. Alright, and that's the utensils. So first step we're going to do is set the oven for 450 and wash and rinse the produce as well as the steaks. So all the produce is now washed. I forgot to also mention there is also a potato. I had it on the side ripening in the last couple of days. So that was not in the original ingredients list. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a little wet piece of cloth, or paper towel for that matter. You don't want the the cutting board to move. Put that down. This ain't moving. Alright, so first step we're going to do is have the potato lengthwise and cross cut. About 1/4 inch thick pieces. And then we're going to mince the garlic. And then we're going to discombobulate the kale. So here we go. Where is my knife? Somewhere here. Here we go. So very simply, cut that one way, and then we're gonna simply, and we want to cut them pretty thin. And use your thumb as the guide to keep your fingers from getting cut. Let me zoom in. Here's the camera. There we go. There we go. All done. Take one of your containers and just put the halves in there. This was a little thick. Cut it again. Next, we're going to mince the garlic. You can mince it either way, either with a knife or with a zester. So I'm going to use a zester. That's optional. It's faster. Mince it with a knife very simply. You just cut it multiple ways once and then just chop it. If you're going to be cooking a lot of these meals that require to mince or cut garlic, you'll save a lot of time using a zester. And they're relatively cheap. You can even get these at the dollar stores for $1. So they're not expensive at all. There we go. Here's your garlic. Next up is moving the stems from the kale leaves. So this is pretty simple. Once you find the kale leaf, there you go. Just put it down. Take a knife. Cut down each side. There's one set. One side, sorry. And there's the other side. They gave us a lot of kale, so that's a plus. Kale's good for you. They could have gave us another potato though. Just saying. Try to adjust the camera so you can see everything. There we go. It's already cut. This one. It's a little time consuming, but it's relatively simple. There's a kale. Let's see if we have to rough cut it or not. Yep, we have to rough chop the leaves as well. This is self-explanatory. Well, there is a lot of leaves here, so you can do it in bunches. But it's pretty simple and not that hard. It's just a lot of a lot of leaves. Just do a double chop. Again, you're just rough cutting it because it's just so much. And most of the leaves are long and large. So you just hold your knife like this, one end on here, and the handle, and you just double chop. Oops. don't want to cut it too thin or too bunchy because remember you have to eat this too. You don't have to, you want to. So just, you know, choppy enough and rough enough so it's just easy to manage when it's in the pan and also on your fork. Right, that's everything. Very simple. And we're going to then put it into the container. You may need two because now it's small pieces. So you need another container. Get another container. Luckily, I have more containers. The next step we're going to do is prep the potatoes. So with the butcher block already cleaned up, we're going to get our pan, baking pan, and take a sheet of Reynolds wrap. You want shiny side up. Give it a little spray of cooking oil or cooking spray. Use any brand you wish. Take your potatoes. Chop them down. You may want to, if this is for 2 people, this is a two-person meal, you may want to add another potato because there's, as you can see, not many potatoes here. Blue Apron could have given us another potato, it would have been a lot easier. A lot more, at least plentiful. Let's see, you gotta put some salt and pepper on there, and then drizzle of olive oil. So what I like to do for this, I reverse it a little bit, and you'll see why, because if you put the olive oil on first, the salt and pepper adhere better to the potatoes. At least that's my opinion. I could be wrong, but what do I know? I've only been cooking for 20 years. Alright, and you mix it together. Alright, take your salt. Take your pepper. Then you take the pan, you put it in 16 to 18 minutes in the oven at 450. We're going to do it at 17 and then check back and see how it goes. Alright, we're going to now work on the kale, so I'm going to adjust the camera to the pan. Alright, so we're going to cook the kale. It's going to take about 2 teaspoons of olive oil. Adjust for the size pan you use. And you're going to heat that up. I'm going to spread it with the garlic on deck next. Add the garlic. Add some salt and pepper. Maybe 2 turns. And we're going to cook this for about 30 seconds to a minute. Until it gets fragrant. If you're using cast iron, you'll get fragrant pretty fast. If you want to cook it out a little bit, it recommends 30 seconds to a minute. Salt sticks, the garlic sticks to the spoon a little bit. Alright, I'm going to add the cap. We have 2 bunches. There we go. And put the salt and pepper in there. Just let it cook a little bit, get a little wilted. Therefore the salt and pepper will adhere better. And make sure your flame is low to medium, more on the medium end, not medium high, because you'll burn it. You want to cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, get some salt and pepper. Mix that together. Once you see it to turn bright green as it's starting, you're going to want to prep the water. So you're going to put a quarter cup of water. Smells delicious. If you like kale, this is going to be a good meal. Well, they're all good meals. All nicely combined. I'm going to add a quarter cup of water. I'll do this for another 2 to 3 minutes. Make sure all the kale is combined with the water, the salt, the pepper. Alright, we've been cooking the kale for about 2.5 minutes, another 30 seconds. You may want to try it, see if it's to your liking. Here's a little salt. And a little pepper. There we go. Try it again. Much better. Alright, so now we're going to take out the kale. Set it aside in one place. You may want to cover it with some aluminum foil. Doesn't get cold. That's what I usually do. If you have an oven that's not being used, or a microwave, you cover it up, put it in there. It'll stay much warmer. Won't lose all the heat. There you go. I'm going to clean out the pan, and we're going to prep the steaks. Here are two beautiful sirloin steaks. We're going to pat them dry. You have to remember, you have to rinse these under the water. I'm going to pat both of them dry. Both of them on the both sides actually. Dry. Make sure you do under too. Alright. Next, we're going to put some salt and pepper on both sides. Alright, you want to push that in. You want to flip it. And repeat. Push that in. And off to the pan we go. Alright, we got the pan, we wiped it out. So we're going to put a little oil in there. Shake it all around. You get our two beautiful steaks, or sirloins for that matter. My tongue. You want 2 to 3 minutes aside. I recommend a low to medium flame again. You don't want it overdone because these are pretty thin. So that's what I would recommend. Obviously, if you're doing the home game version of this and doing this yourself with this video as a guide, use your best judgment. Right. So it's been about 2.5 minutes, give or take. Then we're going to flip it now. Doing very nice. Put it for about 2 minutes. Alright, so we're about ready. We're gonna take them out of the pan and let them rest for about 5 minutes or so. One, and here's two. Next step, we're going to be adding the peppercorns, mustard, and 1/3 cup of water. Here we go with the peppercorns. Got some water. And we got some mustard. Get it all nicely combined. You want to have a medium to low flame. And you do this for about 1 to 2 minutes. I'm going to do this until the water mostly evaporates, according to the directions. We're just about almost there. And we're going to put it in the bottle. Oops. That's not the part you're supposed to put in. We're stirring the butter with the peppercorns and the mustard with the water until it's all dissipated. Best way to do that is just to circle around everything and everything. And it combines nicely, as you can see. We have a nice, beautiful sauce. The last step is to add some salt and pepper, and then we're going to cut the steak and plate the dish. Not too much. 1 or 2 turns should be more than sufficient. It's not that much. And there's just nice sauce. Alright. Go. Let that rest for a bit. And let's plate it. Let's cut the steak and plate it. We're going to start to slice one of the steaks. It's very soft, which is a good thing. Okay, and we're going to go over and plate the dish. Alright, so we're going to take the steak. Lay that down. Mix on the potatoes. Came out beautifully. Tastes good too. Like a potato chip. And some kale. And get some new sauce. A spoon. And just put the sauce down on steak. A little bit more. One. And there you go. Here is your steak and green peppercorn sauce with kale roasted potato. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video presentation. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Any comments, feel free to list them below or message me directly. Link to the site for all pictures, instructions, nutritional information is listed below as well. Find me on Facebook and all the other social media platforms. Till next time, bon appetit.